Swap Shop is just the most authentic show on the internet.
When the world just don't make sense and you need a friend, grab a hand and come aboard. It's a special place called the I'm not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait, yeah. Not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait for the ducks. It's called the William Street Swap Shop. It's called the William Street Swap Shop.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the William Street Swap Shop. It's my favorite time of day and my favorite day of the week for getting fresh starts happening.
Thank you for joining us. Come right in. We got plenty of seats. One thing about the William Street Swap Shop is there is no capacity. So you go to a venue, it's sold out. You go to a movie theater screening, you can't pick your seats, it's sold out. They reach capacity. Us, the bandwidth can accept it all. Tell your friends.
It's unlimited.
We can accept billions of people to watch the stream. So pull up a digital seat and sit back and relax and enjoy what we're about to bring to you this afternoon.
You might get some performance issues if we really hit 1 billion, but
Right.
We'll get our guys working on it. Make sure that we can get the buffering happening a little faster. We're not really set up for 1 billion, so let's try to cap it at like 10 million.
We have a person standing by, though, on a billion lever when we hit 1 billion. Switch to billion bandwidth, and they hit it. And then they people say, you're on the bandwagon now. And then we say, you're on the bandwidth now. Because by the time you're 1 billion viewer, you are a part of a band. They call them bandwagon fans. You just kind of tune in because everyone else is doing it. 1/5 of the world is watching the William Street Swap Shop. How many billions of people are there? 7 billion now?
It's like
A seventh of the
8,
world?
Yeah.
8 billion?
So then we've reached 12% of the world watching.
Yeah. That's my goal. If I ever write a biography about my life, I'll just say at the end of the book, did I get to 1 billion people? Our founder, Ted Turner, he said you have to have goals that are so vast in life that they almost are not unachievable. So then when you do achieve them, what's the next project? Some goals are, hey, I just want to wash my shirt and make sure it's clean.
You achieved that one.
I achieved that goal this week, and as you can see, I buttoned the top button. It's a little tight. I think get it off and do the show because it's kind of restricting. It's just killing the vibe, as they say. I was trying to look a little bit more professional. It's a little bit more difficult to do. There it is.
You should wait till we can stop shaking if it's easier. You guys are watching the William Street Swap Shop. It's the Monday edition, and we got a big surprise for you. My name is Matt.
My name is Zach.
And it's a deal.
It's a deal.
A lot of developments off camera since the last show.
That's right.
I don't even know where to begin.
Well, I'm back.
Zach's back in his full-time job.
For good for now. Matt might be in trouble. As you saw on Friday, we received a call from a lawyer who basically said all the drug testing and everything was unacceptable, and that my acknowledgement that I had done drugs is
a forced confession,
null and void,
not admissible in court, and we made a big gaffe.
Right.
I was saying, now maybe I can bring this up. I've been saying, wouldn't it be cool if we brought back, like in the 50s, you used to say boner for like a slip up?
Who said that?
Like in the 40s or 50s.
I never heard anybody. Matt, were you alive in the 40s?
Look it up. Look it in like a Webster's dictionary. It was like, that was what you would say if you goofed.
Oh.
We pulled a real boner. Like they'd say it in like a detective movies back then.
Well, you can
that's
say it.
whatever.
Say
that's
that
besides the point.
I'm
but
the one. You're
somebody
look
it up
on.
on
Policing me, and now I got to police Matt.
Anyway,
you believe it? I didn't pull anything. I was just following orders. That's what my lawyer told me to say. Just following orders.
Was me bringing up the lexicon history of boner another boner?
I think so.
I'm just saying, I think it'd be cool if we got to use it for the original
I
meeting.
think we could put
again.
it on the stream, yeah.
Most
We could bring
So
it up.
anyway, last week we pulled a real boner.
Do you want to look in the
we
camera
fi-
and say we're bringing boners back? You don't have to if you don't want
I don't want that
Okay.
clip out there.
to. All right. Fair enough.
So anyway, we goofed. It was a
Right.
gaff.
A gaff.
How about a gaff?
They do it in soccer. Offsides. One time I went to the beach with a guy who every time he had been drinking, and every time someone would go out in the water and do something, he would blow a whistle really loud in your ear, and it'd say offsides anytime you do so. Even if you didn't do anything wrong, he just wanted to interject in the conversation. So I want to start using more sports terms.
Uh-huh. What's another sports term you like?
Well, in hockey, icing, or goal kick if you're in soccer, corner kick, no roughhousing. Play on. They say play on a lot in soccer if they get knocked over. Play on.
There was no play.
Let's play on and keep doing the show.
That's appropriate right now, I think.
Yeah.
So, here's what happened. Not only did Zach get his full-time job back, but they sweetened the deal and they said they were very worried your feelings might be hurt. They said, "We know it's your goal. You've always wanted to be on the actual broadcast TV side.
Right.
Will you stay? Will you not sue us if we get you on regular Adult Swim on the air?"
And you want to see what my face reaction was on that? Let me just pretend I just heard that for the first time, hearing it. They said, you want to be on television?
Should I do it or? Okay. Should I reset?
Yeah.
Zach, if you promise not to sue us, we're going to put you on live TV or on real, non-live TV.
Are you serious?
I've never been more serious.
We're taking over
Yeah.
the telly, baby.
It's called live, baby.
We're gonna be
It's
on the
called
telly.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Get out of your seats, America. Make a little bit of noise.
Get on the telly. They said they call it telly in Britain.
Yeah.
Because we're on the telly, you can be seen internationally.
Yeah.
Same with the streams, but you can't call it the streaming. I was like, you're going to put us on the telly. This is big news because, as you remember, 2 weeks ago, we were trying to get on Gas TV, which we still are trying to do,
Yeah.
and we will do, because my dad only watches Gas TV.
It's going to go internet, regular broadcast cable,
Linear cable.
on a highly rated network, Gas
Gas
TV.
TV.
So this is a baby step to getting to our goal.
Right.
The Ted Turner aim for something too high
Right.
goal.
TV's cool, but I think Gas TV. That's what I told them after I smiled and had that little bit of a freak out. TV's cool, and I don't mean freak out like, oh, I'm freaked out. I mean freak out like freak, a music song. But TV is cool, but
When I got the news, I got out my sport kite, and I just got it way up in the air and I just dived it down and over all
was
these
watching
kids.
that.
And whenever I get pumped up, I get my stunt
he had the
kite out.
sunglasses on at the park this weekend. Really exciting news, but I think, like I said afterwards, I said that's cool. Let's do it. I'll sign the contracts. But Gas TV, we show them this episode, and this is what's going to get us on Gas TV. So keep sending us emails to get us on the Gas TV. But I'm excited about going to linear, as they say, going to the telly.
Yeah. So what's going to happen today? This is a big concept. Will it fail? There's a good chance it will. But what we're asking you to do today is direct us, creative direct the ep.
This is your chance to make what you want. What do you want us to talk about?
Yeah, we're gonna run through the show. This is gonna be our taping of the show.
We're going to start
Turn my phone off.
in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, at 1:15 we're gonna start taping the broadcast show for Thursday night's broadcast. You're our inner circle.
Are we
You've
allowed
been
to
wi-
say what time that it's going to be on Thursday night?
Thursday night at 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Thursday night at 4. It's gonna be airing on Real TV.
Why don't we just I'll just cut together some promos for our Facebook page too. If we get time in between, we'll be like, what's happening on Thursday? See you at 4.
Yeah,
Don't let the door hit you at 4.
that'll be the promo.
Yeah,
That'll be great.
It'll just be me slamming the door and not slamming, but accidentally shutting the door. And
Yeah.
I'll say, don't let the door hit you at 4. Don't get locked out of your house, but you want to make sure your door's unlocked, and see us at 4. 4 a.m.
All right, we got to hit these times.
yeah, okay.
So here's what we got to need from you guys. We're going to run through the episode, then we're going to reset. We're going to be explaining all about how this show works, all the stuff you know, but you're just going to take it in as though you were a new person.
Right.
We're going to focus group it with you. Then you call and tell us what we did well, what needs improvement.
Right. You're basically the executive. This is your chance to be the executive vice president or executive producer on the show.
And then we're going to run through the taping a second time.
And if you call today, we'll put your name in the credits. I just thought about that.
Hey, that's a great perk.
I'm in charge of putting the credits together this week, so I'll be handling that. You call in, I'll put you as
Special thanks.
Special thanks.
And you can make it blink or something.
Yeah. I'll have an animation come in. The hands will reveal the...
413-961-4263, but wait until the show has been taped.
So we have to do it first, and then they decide.
Yeah, and we'll see how this goes.
They said that people in the chat are saying it's the 4-hole. We're looking at the chat too. We're watching on.
Yeah, we're in the 3-hole. We're
right.
ramping up to the first taping of Thursday night's broadcast show. Maybe if they keep doing this, we do this like once a week. We'll like tape the shows in the studio, and then you all will have no motivation to watch it on Thursday because you've already seen it.
Exactly.
But then everyone else.
Why stay up at 4 a.m. to watch something you've already seen? Well, there will be Easter eggs. Even after today, we're going to go back in and digitally add things. Keep an eye out. You might see some of your favorite characters 3D generated coming up behind us, behind the table. They won't say anything, but they'll just be moving around the show, giving us their support. Thumbs up. Keep up the good work.
And if you press the mute button 14 times on your TV remote, it's like a cheat code.
Oh, that's
where
good.
You
should save that for the actual taping.
Yeah.
I was thinking of using the line about we're not at capacity because we're on television and you could watch it. It's the same concept. That joke I had about being at capacity. Movie theaters have chairs, you run out of seats, but TVs... Should I not use that?
No, use it.
Okay. I have another idea too. I'm a little nervous.
I know. What if we screw it up? This is our one chance. This is our big... When Hollywood comes a-calling and you get your chance to do this thing, and you can feel it. You can feel the anxiety in the air.
Right.
I had to go look at some old Murder, She Wrote episodes to calm myself down.
I didn't.
It's what I do to calm myself down.
I felt pretty calm. I vomited in a trash can
on
my way into work this morning, but that was... I just exercised too much. You know, sometimes you do a lot of, like, I was biking to work, you do a lot of pedaling. It got my stomach upset. But I'm fine now. I was pretending to shake. I'm not really that nervous. Full of confidence.
All right, so in I think about 30 seconds, we're going to go to the white card.
Okay.
We're going to reset the whole show.
Okay.
And go through taping number 1.
Oh, wow.
And
wish us luck, and I'll keep an eye on the chat during the show. This is your chance to be interactive, and...
We don't have the rights to this song, but imagine we're listening to that Eminem song about getting pumped up, the music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You better never let it go.
You better not stop. You only get one chance.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
Down, 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 down.
If you give up, that's not what's up, is what he says. And I remember that was one of the rhymes.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. We're going to go back to the card, and next time you see us, we'll be taping for the Thursday night show.
Oh, great. Wonderful. See you on the television.
Just don't make sense, and you need a friend. Grab a hand and come aboard. It's a special place called the...
I'm not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait here. Not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait for the...
Ducks. It's called the William Street Swap Shop. It's called the William Street Swap Shop.
Good evening, and welcome to the William Street Swap Shop.
Hello out there at 4 a.m. It's late. Some would even say good morning if you get up early and watch television early.
Whatever you like to call this time of day, we accept you and we welcome you into our shop. We do interesting things here, but first I'd just like to introduce myself. My name is Matt.
And my name is Zach.
We're the co-hosts of the show, and it's a deal.
It's a deal. Now, Matt, the great thing about 4 a.m. for me is they say it's the softest time to enter into television at nighttime. And what are you thinking about when I say that? It means it's the weakest signal in the middle of the night. At 4 a.m., that's when things are more real. We can actually cross into the void. Don't even be surprised if you see us in your living room. Maybe. Because this television signal is, fun fact, from 4 to 4:15 a.m. That's when it's the weakest, and what you're watching on TV can actually come out to you. Kind of like 3D, except IRL.
So close your eyes, listen to the sounds of our voices, and imagine we're right there in the room with you. There at your apartment or townhome. We make no distinction between what kind of building you live in. If you're just at a TV store, that's also fine. We welcome all viewers. We thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
You guys have seen the bumper stickers.
Right.
You've seen the t-shirts and the memes online. What is the William Street Swap Shop?
It's simple, really. It's a shop. Matt and I have been with the shop since our parents and grandparents have started it. We've been doing this shop for years now, and now we swap your items. Gently used material items, things that you don't really necessarily need, with other viewers. Millions of viewers, because as I mentioned, as I have not mentioned, we're not at capacity. You can have as many seats as you want here because you can watch it on TV at home. So you can swap your items, and we'll take a look at your items in the swap shop, and we try and find a home for them, a new home with a new person, a new life.
The world is shifting away from capitalism and the purchasing of items.
The swap-based economy is coming.
What people want to do now is take something, give it to someone else, and not have to pay any money. That's what we're helping you do on this show.
That's correct.
It's a future-looking economic concept, and you don't want to be late. You want to get on the swap ship as soon as you can.
That's right. Please don't be late. We'll be leaving shortly in the next few hours at dawn.
So why don't we go ahead and get right into it? It's easier to explain what it is when we just start looking at some stuff.
Let's do it.
These are things people on the stream every day have sent to us at williams.swap@gmail.com. We'll put that graphic up now.
Right.
And we help them get exposure for it, help them find another person who maybe has the same sort of taste in items and wants to get what they have.
And you might be thinking the person under here, Almighty Pig, that's just someone's name in the chat room where we broadcast every day on our streaming side. This is a swapper who belongs to our community who's swapping an ashtray. But some would say this is a paperweight.
What's it made out of? Great question. It's the prince of all materials, and we call it bronze.
And this is Moby Dick from the popular book Moby Dick. It's about a big whale with a lot of dreams. As you see the top of its head, it's got a big brain, and that's the whole point of the movie. Moby Dick says, I got a big brain, I need this, I don't want to keep swimming in this small ocean, I want to get into a bigger sea. And no one believes in him, and then he finally gets to where he needs to be.
His brain's too big to be out in the ocean with all the other small-brained creatures, so then he finds a new place, and that's how the plot of Moby Dick.
Right.
All the superhero movies, whether we're talking about Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, they all come from the same myth, and it's the whale myth.
Right. And they were originally, fun fact, going to call it Moby Buddy, because he was like a buddy, like a buddy that would be a friend of you at the sea. But they decided we should call it Moby Dick because it's short for Richard. And that was the whale's original name.
I didn't know that part about it.
Yeah. See, this is that's just one item. Let's take a look at the next item.
Yeah. Every day we do this. You wouldn't believe how great it is to do it. Sit down every day next to a friend and talk about people's old stuff.
And Matt and I are best friends. We hang out. We spend a lot of time outside the show together.
We have lunches. We have meals. We have mixed cocktails on Friday nights. It's a real great work relationship that I wouldn't give up for the world.
I'm a bit more of a weirder person, and I think sometimes Matt likes to kind of distance himself from me. So he tells me, hey, I've got family events, things like that, of that nature, so I end up doing a lot of things on my own.
Not a great weekend for me, man. I'll catch a rain check, ? And then we never follow up on that.
I texted Matt this past weekend and wanted to hang out with him. He never wrote back until the next day.
So this next item is an old shaving kit from Carol. Really neat. And an interesting thing happened after she sent this to us through the Gmail.
Right.
She came to the studio in person and dropped it off for us to show off in real life.
This item is still available for swap. You can swap any of these items at our website, WilliamStreetSwapShop.biz.
So here we go. It's the
Wow.
Rolls Razor.
Ooh.
And I got to tell you, if you had to gauge the weight of this, I'm saying at least a solid pound.
How heavy does it feel?
Solid pound.
Yeah. This could be almost a paperweight, but it's an original Art Deco design. Beautiful. Just feel it. Imagine you're watching this at home. Hold your hand up to the screen and feel this with me. Just follow my hand with your hand. Don't drop your television. Don't hold your television set. Just pet it with one hand, because I'm assuming your TV is probably mounted on a wall or on a stand.
Now when you open this, it has a clasping. It's one of the finest items we've received. On this side, you've got the shaving stone, the sharpening stone,
Deadly.
and then within is the main actual assembly.
And fun fact, you can also use these tools to fix a bike tire. They made that. They didn't tell you about that, but that's a fun fact. It's kind of like how people use certain items to help, open up bottles. You can use a phone book. You take the top of a phone book and hit the bottle, and it'll open up a bottle cap.
So Carol has put this old razor set on our show to be swapped, and it's funny because I took it out of its case, and I began to consider shaving it myself with it, but I got this cold feeling, like some evil had taken place here. And that brings us to the only rule. The swap shop has no rules, but there is one rule.
That's right. This is a serious rule that we take, that we don't take lighthearted.
We ask, please, no haunted items. So before next week's show, we're going to get this checked out by some sort of spiritualist.
Right.
Make sure it's clean of any evil spirits.
Do we
I don't know
wanna
what I
say,
felt. Maybe it was nothing.
Camera together, no haunted items, and then maybe no haunted items and no pornography, because we don't want. That's not necessarily a strong rule, but we should.
Okay, we'll whisper the second part.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. On three. And just remember, no haunted.
Okay. And
Just remember, no haunted items.
And no pornography.
What happens next, you're probably wondering? When two people who like each other's items meet through the show, through the power of the swap shop, we create a segment of the show called Potential Swaps, where the person who's getting swapped for can decide if that's what they'd like or if they'd like to pass.
Let's take a look at
We
a
actually
potential
have
swap.
a potential swap this week we'd like to show you.
So here's a biker ring at the top up there being swapped for a cat vest. It's hard to tell in the thumbnail there, but
Yeah.
these are two items that two of our swappers have agreed upon.
Our swappers take on swap handles. You can do that or you can use your real name. This is a cat vest from JonBenet 2000 being swapped for Almighty Pig's biker ring.
Right.
So now Almighty Pig actually made that offer. Now it's up to JonBenet 2000 with the lovely cat vest
Right.
to decide if she wants to accept or reject.
And it's up to her to say it's a deal, shake hands. If not, it's fine. We're still friends. You don't have to accept it.
There's no hard feelings.
No
There's
pressure.
only acceptance within the swap shop.
This isn't a competitive, this isn't sports. Your parents won't yell at you if you don't acquire a certain amount of swaps. This is just a good-natured, relaxed atmosphere. It's a community for everyone to come and be with us.
Is that what sports were like for you as a kid?
Sports, when I was younger, my father would take it very serious and tell me a lot of telling me, come on, hustle, get in the game, get your head in the game.
Yeah.
Well, Dad, my head's in the swaps now. My head's in the cloud, in the swap cloud.
And if we're going to show you everything how this works, what happens next, you probably wonder. Well, we take it to the third level. This is the highest level of the swap shop, where you have a successful swap. And
When
we
two
just,
people agree it's a deal,
yeah.
we play this video.
Whoa.
And that's what happens after a successful swap.
Every time we make a custom animation for your specific swap, it's part of the celebration of the power of the swap-based economy.
And it costs about $50,000 to make Fun Fact for each successful animation.
We require each animation to cost a minimum of $50,000, and we sign off on it, send the money out, don't even think about it. It's not even that much for us.
Exactly. Drop in the bucket, as they say. But we're approaching our end. Can you believe it? The sun will be rising soon. We'll be seeing you soon at our compound. That's the last thing we haven't talked about.
Yeah. You guys are wondering, why do I want to even do this swap thing? What's in it for me? If you complete a swap, we're going to award you with 10 swap medallions on our internal board. We don't share that board with anyone.
Right.
And the swap medallions can only be spent at one place. We call it our compound. We put together a little hype video to get you guys excited about the opportunities to join us there. So we don't want to tell you everything today. We want to keep you watching, tuning in every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern on AdultSwim.com. But this is a proof of concept we had made of the compound. This is where you'll live. You'll have to give up all your possessions.
Right.
That's fine.
But don't worry, there's
Don't worry about that.
a friendly bobcat.
We share
a hammock
everything
to
here.
relax in. As Matt said, swap medallions are the only currency accepted. So you want to go on a jet ski ride? Fun fact, you can do it. Won't cost any money.
Just some swap medallions.
The person who does the ride, she's great. She's the captain. She doesn't get paid any money. She just gets paid in swap medallions. That's how the community works.
Right. So a lot of exciting stuff to look forward to. We thank you for joining us this evening, and please come check us out on AdultSwim.com every day at 1 p.m. Eastern. We didn't even get into most of the stuff we do.
That's okay. We'll be back soon. and
Tasteful
We'll see you.
stuff. Real tasteful
That's
stuff.
right. We'll see you when the sun rises, because we'll be back on at 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Thanks for joining us. This has been the William Street Swap Shop.
Thank you so much.
It's a deal.
It's a deal. Wow, that was great.
A rush. Yeah.
Woo! Television content, that's how it's made.
413-961-4263. What did you think? Some notes. I got some thoughts already. But
Okay.
let's see if we
I have a few
callers.
thoughts too.
We it was real long for one thing.
Right.
We have to
We
get
went
it
about
down
4
by
minutes
4
over.
minutes less.
Yeah.
Come on into the swap
Yeah.
shop.
We just want to make sure everybody knows, though, Adult Swim Streams is not a cult. I
Yeah.
just want everybody to know that right now that's paying attention in chat or tuning in
Right.
live.
Not a cult.
You said it.
Not a cult.
This is not for the faint of heart sometimes. We're just a swap-based community.
There's tiers of participation. If you just want to watch, that's fine. If
Right.
you want to chat along, that's great.
it.
You want to actually send a swap, that's good.
Or if you just want to cry.
Compound.
Right.
I want to get compounded.
Some people just cry. You don't have, that's one of the tiers. Some people, I said, what did you do this weekend? I went home and just cried.
I don't know anybody that did that.
Oh.
What does that have to do with the show, though?
But you were saying there's different tiers of
Oh,
involvement.
TIE.
I was making a play on words.
Oh, got it. Okay.
POW,
Now I
play
got
on words.
I think POW's already got another thing
Oh.
that's not as fun.
That's
but-
We're trying to have fun here, and if that's part of a cult, then sign me up. Where do I go?
So, is this Mitch?
Not a cult.
Who's calling? Who may I ask is calling?
You know, you already said it.
Mitch.
Okay. I'm going to bring back Who May I Ask is calling
Who may I,
when I
who
answer
may I
my
ask
cell
is
phone.
calling?
Matt speaking. Who May I Ask is calling.
We know it's Mitch.
Uh,
I had a
what's
good
the-
friend in high
your
school
problem?
named Mitch. Great friend. What are your thoughts on our linear episode for television?
kind of tripping me out a little bit, but it's cool.
Are you ready to do an endorsement that we splice into the show? Can we all
Yeah.
reset? I'm going to set you up, and then you got to say some nice stuff as like a real quick insert.
Yeah.
We're going to do some pickup shots
Yeah.
real quick. You ready, Mitch?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
We'll turn to this camera, and then I'll say.
My shirt's wrinkly. I washed it over the weekend. It's a little wrinkly.
You ready? There we go.
What do you want me to say?
We'll cue you, and then you just endorse us from your heart.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
All right. But don't take our word for
Don't
it.
take our word for it.
Just ask a real viewer.
Just ask Mitch.
My name's Mitch. I tune into the Swap Shop every week, Monday through Friday, because I love being part of the swap-based community.
And
Tell
we'll-
them about the level of success you have in life.
My life has changed ever since. I've been successful just by watching and tuning in to the William Street Swap Shop.
Tell them about the car you drive, and if it's not nice, lie and say it's something better than it really is.
I now drive a Lamborghini thanks to the William Street Swap Shop.
Wow. And let me add this in. I'll add this in digitally. Don't let the door hit you at 4.
Ooh.
We're closing the door at 4.
Nice. Well, thanks for your call, Mitch. We're going to have to get ready to reset for the next
Yeah, thank you
taping
so
of
much,
the
Mitch.
show.
Thank you.
Oh, dude, all good. I just want to call you guys and say what's up. I haven't talked to you in about a week or so.
Yeah.
so-
Oh,
And
Mitch's
it's
voice
not
just
a
loosens
cult.
me up. It's been a
It's not a
tight day,
cult.
but
That's right.
yeah. Whew.
We're always watching, man. But yeah, for everybody watching again, Adult Swim Streams is not a cult, just to let everyone know.
We're not a cult.
So,
Yeah. Not that,
Yeah.
not our part at least. I can't.
No.
The other shows, I don't know.
yeah. I guess my stocks went up too. Swap It Up said Mitch stocks are lit AF right now. So,
It's a great time to buy.
That's great.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Eventually, you
get
can
my
trade those
Comic-Con
stocks
tickets
in.
next week.
You got your
Oh,
Comic-Con
great.
tickets? We're planning our
Next week.
We already have a
arrival.
meeting about it. We'll be there.
And
They
we're
go on
gonna
sale next week. We're gonna get them.
hit the road. We're gonna do a little Mitch shows us SD.
That's it.
Oh yes.
And
And,
we're
then
gonna-
it'll be like SD card? No. And then we'll make an animated intro of us pulling out an SD card of a camera, and then it will turn into
Hey,
San
I ran
Diego.
into 15% cooler Zach at a warehouse party at like 3 in the morning the other weekend.
Oh, cool.
That's
It was super random, but we talked about swap for like 30 minutes.
I'd love to come to that warehouse party with you when I'm there in real
Yeah.
life.
that's
It might
totally
be
the
one.
totally the place you would run into 15%
Yeah.
cooler Zach is the chill ass warehouse party. I can say ass.
It's actually
right?
it's actually
Yeah.
10 minutes from the convention center too. It wasn't that far away.
Nice.
Yeah.
We should get
All right, I'll let you guys. I know you guys got more callers.
we'll get this Zach on a bunch of horse pills and send him down to that warehouse whether there's a party there or not.
Me? Pills?
No, Zach doesn't do.
No, thanks. I'm off.
Yeah. Zach's clean. Zach's living a new lifestyle.
Wow!
Pump
I'm off.
Zach full of horse pills and send him into the warehouse.
I'm off the drugs.
I don't know if there's a party there or
I'm
not.
off drugs, and I'm not in a cult.
Oh my
Well,
God.
thanks for your call, Mitch. We're gonna get ready to do our next taping for our broadcast airing on Thursday
Sounds
night.
good.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
we gotta hit 140 is our cue time for the
Okay,
next
140.
taping.
All right.
Hopefully,
Hey, we'll talk.
yeah. Well, thanks for the call, man.
Thank you.
So, yeah, hopefully we crank another good one out.
So what were your thoughts, Matt?
I think we just have to do it a little faster.
faster.
Maybe did you like the compound video again, or should we just go straight to the compound?
I enjoyed the compound
Okay.
video, but
It's a little change of pace.
I think it's good that we showed it, so then we could cut it if we have to splice some stuff.
Okay.
I think at the intro I rambled a bit. I tend to do that. Maybe I'll just say at the beginning of the next one, my name's Zach. I ramble sometimes, but thanks for watching us. Because I talked that thing about 4 a.m. is the softest time to
Yeah.
transition.
Okay. Well,
But maybe I won't do that, and I'll just say it's 4 a.m. and don't be surprised if you see me outside your house after we air this.
yeah.
Because they'll say I can cross the void. at
That's
4.
when I do my shrub hiding.
Right.
Right at 4.
Yep. I'm in your neighborhood. It's positive. It's
Yeah.
possible. There, that will be good.
That was a good shrub.
Yeah. That will cut off about
That's
2
funny.
minutes.
Can you pretend you're sneaking up towards somebody's house and don't want them to hear you, but then you accidentally
Oh,
step on
absolutely.
it?
Yeah.
Just real quick. I know we don't have time for this, but
I'm a perv. Just what it would look like if I was outside someone's house. I don't watch anybody. One time I did pee outside my front door, though, because I only have one bathroom, and my roommate was in the bathroom for a long time. So I went outside to do that.
I renovated my own bathroom and just had to do that for about 6 months while I worked on it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend doing that again.
Not that epic.
All right, you guys, thank you for joining us on this extremely experimental journey.
Right.
We're taping the broadcast show. We're going to retape again at 1:40.
We got a minute.
We got a minute. You'll have another chance to critique after this, and then if we have a third chance to do it, I don't think we'll have enough time.
I don't
but
think
we'll
so
try.
if we do it at 1:40.
Yeah. We'll just keep it moving along a little bit more, and,
Yeah.
we don't have to get into any of the weird stuff yet. It's just an introduction.
Right. I didn't think it was weird.
No. It never is.
No. What's weird about this? We're not a cult. Forget what you think. This is not a cult. We'd love to have you, but this is not a cult. Read my lips. This is not a cult.
Hey, you bring your own baggage to this thing, man. We don't tell you what to think. But let's just say if you want to free your mind forever, you'll join us at the compound.
See you there.
All right, we're getting close to rolling back into it here. I think we
Okay.
should reset. Thank you guys for joining us on the second. You'll get to see what happens on the
How it
second
goes.
time.
Yeah,
around.
I'm curious. I'm gonna completely flip the script. I don't know. Forget what I said on the first one and do it all again.
Yeah.
The pressure
Try
is
to
on. As they
Tap
say.
into my Here we go.
When the world just don't make sense and you need a friend, grab a hand and come aboard. It's a special place called the
I'm not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait here. Not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait for the
Ducks. It's called the William Street Swap Shop. It's called the William Street Swap Shop.
Good evening. We want to welcome you to the William Street Swap Shop. It's a show we make, mostly online, but tonight it's here on your television.
It's more than a show. It's a shop. It's a way of life. We swap your gently used items. Matt and I have no items to swap. We're just here to swap with you. And some people send in pictures of their items. We look at them. we make swaps happen. We're kind of like love makers of swaps. And after tonight, or I should say this morning at 4:15 when this episode is done, I'll walk home, and you might even see me outside your window walking by your home tonight, but not in a weird or creepy way, just in a way of I'm going home. This is the road that I take to get home. What road do you take to get home?
I try to stay inside and respect people's privacy.
Well, my car is overheats and I can't drive it, so I walk a lot. But it's great to be out in the community with everybody, swappers and non-swappers. But hopefully by the end of this episode, you'll be a part of the swap shop.
You know, I lost my train of thought. Can we go back to the white card again?
Yeah.
This will be weird.
Okay.
All right. We can make the rules
We don't
up
have
as
to do
we
the
go.
bike open, yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Now
gonna be a real
let's start
pain
from
in
the
the
white
butt to
thing
edit.
and then
Yeah.
go to the bike open and start it over.
Okay. This is part of the 4 a.m. show.
When the world just don't make sense and you need a friend, grab a hand and come aboard. It's a special place called the
I'm not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait here. Not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait for the
Ducks. It's called the William Street Swap Shop. It's called the William Street Swap Shop.
Hello.
Good evening.
We want to welcome you to the William Street Swap Shop.
Thank you so much for joining us.
My name is Matt,
My name is Zach.
and it's a deal.
It's a deal.
You guys have never seen this show before, probably, but we do it every single day online at 1 o'clock. And basically, what we are is an online swapping community where people can trade their lightly used goods with other viewers and maybe make a personal connection along the way.
And that's right. And we're on at 4 a.m. We're with you right now. Some would say at 4 a.m. is the weakest time for your television signal to be broadcast. So look out for us after the show. We might be in your home just because we're being broadcast. We probably won't. I got to walk home after this because my car is broken down, so I'll be walking in the middle of the night.
What's the connection between 4 a.m. and us at their house, though?
It's like it's a portal. It's when television is being broadcast 24 hours a day at 4 a.m. This is a fun fact. It's when it's the weakest. The signal is the weakest.
Okay.
The strongest, I should say. But the void is the weakest, so we can actually come through your television, just like a 3D character.
Okay.
Kind of like,
sleep in your basement for a few days.
So like the Last Starfighter when
Yeah.
he goes into the
Or
video game?
like a portal, some kind of like a ghost, a haunting. We swap your gently used items. We have a lot of them. People send in items from all across the globe. If you're watching this right now, you probably have an item in your home. And actually, let me look. Yeah, we have your television monitor, and I can see some items in your living room. We're watching you.
Basically, what we do is we ask you to send us an image of your lightly used goods to williams.swap@gmail.com, and then we put that into our item gallery.
Let's take
Probably
a look
the
at it.
easiest way to explain how that works is just go straight to the gallery.
That's right. And here's one of the first items being swapped. This is being swapped by Almighty Pig, a username that is chosen by someone in our chat who watches us on our live stream every day at 1 p.m. on adultswim.com.
So this is a ashtray. You could use it for other things as well, and it's made out of one of my favorite materials, which is bronze.
Bronze. We could have said that together. Bronze.
It's made out of one of my favorite materials, which is bronze.
It's a great, what you see it as an ashtray, but as you could use it for a paperweight. You could also use it if you don't smoke. You could put things inside of the ashtray, hide your gum in there, use old gum, stick it in there, and then maybe the fish, the whale, will talk to you after you put all the gum in. Thanks for giving me all the gum. Now chew on this. And then it starts chewing on it. And that would be something that would happen at 4 a.m.
Don't feed it too much food. Biggest mistake people make with when they get a pet fish, feed it too much.
Right. You only want to feed it about once every 2 or 3 days for it to maintain a healthy diet.
So if you saw this bronze ashtray and you said, well, I have something I would like to trade for that, you just send it to us. We'll make that happen for you, and we'll put it in the gallery like this next item we have.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Oh, wow.
So this is an old shaving kit from Carol. It's beautiful Art Deco design from late 20s, early 30s, I would guess.
Now, a fun fact about this is you don't need to plug it in. It's an older shaving kit, so it doesn't run on electricity. You can just fire this up without electric. You don't have to worry about, hey, can I borrow your charger for this kit? No. The blade's 24/7. It's always working.
Is it Thunderbolt? Is it USB or whatnot? Doesn't matter.
Does it have a Wi-Fi signal?
You don't even have to wind it. Manual power is all you need.
That's right. And it even comes with its own social security card, which you see there in the middle of that picture. It has its own 9-digit SSN. So if it gets lost, you'll be able to track it down.
Back before, the old way Social Security worked was that you would wait until you were shaving age, whether male or female, and they would send your Social Security card with your razor, government issued. So it's a neat little snapshot into the way things used to be.
It's a beautiful object. We have it here in the studio.
Yeah, this is a rare one, but sometimes Carol actually visited the studio, our swapper, and she brought us the item itself.
Now put your hand in there, and Matt, I trust Matt as my co-host and friend not to shut that on my fingers.
You can see the satiny finish of the interior. It's a Rolls razor. It's going to be one of the nicest brands of this particular model you'll see probably in this hemisphere, but definitely in this vertical hemisphere.
Just read it. Put your hand up to the screen, and you'll be able to read what this says. It's ancient, but it has a meaning. I won't tell you what it is, and closed captioning won't tell you what it is. But if you put your hand up to your screen, all will be revealed.
Don't talk, just listen. Let the razor do the talking. What happens if you open it? I don't know if we should.
It's an old object. It could be haunted.
Inside, you'll find all the pieces are still intact. And it's going to give you a great shave every time. We want to let you know about the only rule in the swap shop is that there are no rules.
Right.
Except there's
one rule. And I think we can say this one together.
Swap anything you like, but no haunted items.
That's what I'm talking about.
Or pornography. We should say pornography still.
Or haunted
Or
pornography.
haunted pornography.
If you like this shave kit and you want to get it in your house, send us an image of something you want to swap to williams.swap@gmail.com and tune in at 1 o'clock during the week. You can see it being swapped.
And I believe we have a, when someone decides, when there's two swappers who like to, you're thinking now, okay, I don't have an item that's haunted. I don't have a haunted item. I'd like to make a swap for something. What happens next? Well, we have a little thing we call potential swap, where the swap is being set up between two interested parties. I'd like to take a look at that and show you what it means.
Yeah, we got one of those in the hopper right now. So this is a really exciting potential swap we got here. One of our chat handle named Almighty Pig.
That's right.
Chatters and swappers sent in this biker ring. He's asking if the lower cat vest by John Benet 2000, if she would like to make the swap for that. And I love all the angles of this swap. You've got two wearable goods.
Stylish accessories.
if you're going for a little image change, you know, you don't want to be as much of a in the biker scene.
Yeah.
Maybe you get the cat vest.
If you're
and
looking for
vice
something
versa.
a little more harder, as they say, more extreme, get rid of the ring, get on the vest,
Very hot.
and then you'll be dressed for success.
So like everything about that swap, we're gonna hope it goes through. We'll keep our eyes open and let the two parties know as soon as we know.
Absolutely.
So John Benet 2000, it's up to her to let us know if she wants to make that swap.
And if someone, the next step in the swap shop, we're introducing it to you, is if someone decides to make a swap and they agree on both items and they decide to make a deal, we do a successful swap where we shake hands and we produce a very highly professional animation commemorating that swap.
And here's So that's what we do each time we pull off a successful swap.
Right.
Music changes, the animation changes, but the production value stays very high.
That's kind of a second rule under No Haunted Items of the Swap Shop, is when there is a successful swap, right below it in our articles, it says dubstep music must be played to celebrate.
No matter how many years from now we're still doing the swap shop, there will always be dubstep on successful
That's right.
swaps.
Hey.
So you have that to look forward to.
It's still popular. People love it.
Yeah.
It's very relevant, but I don't care if it goes out of style in 5 to 10 years, it'll still be part of the swap shop.
And you're probably wondering at this point, why do I care? Like, what's the point of me doing all the swapping?
Right.
We've created a currency called swap medallions. It's a cryptocurrency. It lives only on the internet, and it can only be used in one place. It's a real special place we wanted to tell you about tonight. We hope you'll consider moving there with us. We call it the Compound. It's a neat place where we think
It's
you're going
great.
to like it a lot.
Please come to the compound with us. Here's a life-size replica, a miniature as they call it.
We're
in the
still
biz.
building it, but you get the idea. They'll generally be a living space.
Right.
You trade in all the things you already own, and we get the money from that, and then we reinvest that into the general living space and greens.
We're not getting anything out of this. This is just all good nature, positivity, warming of our heart, and to help you live a better life. This is not a cult.
If this sounds good to you, come on and watch the Adult Swim William Street Swap Shop every day at 1 o'clock Eastern. We're on adultswim.com. There's a lot of ways you can watch us on a lot of different devices. I got a favorite device, but that'll be my secret for now.
I'd love to see you here. Please come and visit us. And if you don't come and visit us and I have to keep asking, we're going to come visit you. I'm a perv. Thanks so much for watching this morning.
We'll see you on the streams on adultswim.com. This has been the William Street Swap Shop. See you next time.
It's a deal. Dang it. Dag nabbit, I said afternoon.
Afternoon, well, you know, who cares? It's at 4 a.m. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe
So we
we'll
learned
edit
a lot
in
today.
a voiceover of saying at morning.
It's so hard to fit our hour show into 11 and a half minutes.
We have so much
we gotta
to
figure
say.
that part out.
There's still everything I want to say, and then we only have about 4 minutes left for today.
So if we have to cut this down, I hope you guys won't mind, but I'm going to just grab a couple little quick Zach cutter down helpers.
Okay.
Zach's cutting the show together. And which camera are we on? Let me just get tight on me for a sec. And this is going to be a Zach cutter inner helper.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Whoa, Zach. Enough about all that. Let's check out this. And then one more.
Yeah.
Easy, Zach. There's lots more to... Wait, okay, no, that's not a good one. Here we go. Whoa, Zach. Let's tell them about the other cool stuff we do, like this.
Most deaf.
I'm going to stop you there, Zach, so that way they can see this. Or, ho, Zach. Let's not get into that just yet. Let's talk about this.
That was a good one because I ramble a lot, so it's good to interrupt that. I can edit that in.
Yeah.
What makes the
What
about just one of me smiling?
Okay. That'll be good cover for the... Yeah, I shouldn't talk over it.
We're watching you through your television set. You have a lot of great items to swap. Nice place, but we have a better place at the compound. Beautiful living room, a lot of living spaces, a ping pong table, magazines. Looking forward to seeing you there. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Did you have anything else? We have 2 minutes we could add. There's some other good cutaways.
Yeah. Why don't we just we'll get two of us just looking concentrated for a sec.
Both of us a two-shot?
No, it should be even individual so we can cover the other guy talking or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe in the credits we could do like a gags blooper reel.
Mm-hmm.
Like falling over, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Like
people like to see
Cannonball
that
Run.
Yeah, just to say we don't take this too serious. Well,
should we just do like laughing for a sec?
Yeah. Love doing the show with my best friend Matt.
What a way to start the week.
Compound.
We'll see you down there. Thanks so much.
Thanks for watching today, and look out for us at 4 a.m. on Thursday night.
We loved having you with us today. We're going to get this broadcast show all cut together. You're going to be real proud of us on Thursday. Tell your friends, 4 a.m. And we'll see you next time.
I'll be live tweeting it, and I might even come to your house to watch it. It's a deal.
It's a deal.